Welcome to Road to 100 on questions. Number of integers between 1200 and 1500 whose sum of digits is 10. So it can be 1200 and something, it could be 1300 and something, it could be 1400 and something. 3 cases. So here already sum of digits is 3. So sum of digits of these two will be 17, which is only possible with 9, 8 and 8, 9. 2 ways. Sum of here is 4. So sum of these two digits will be 16. Possible with 8, 8, 7, 9, 9, 7. 3 ways. Sum of 1 and 4 is 5. So these two has to be 15. 8, 7, 7, 8, 9, 6, 6, 9. 4 ways. So total, if you look at, is 9 ways. 2 plus 3 plus 4, 9. So look at the ways which are possible and look at the number of ways in each of the possible cases. 9 ways. Well as 30 pumps, the pumps are switched on one after the other. Time gap between switching of 2 pumps is 15 seconds. Then we will switch on first pump at 0, second pump at 15, third pump at 30 and so on. After each pump is on for 30 minutes, it automatically gets switched off. For how long are all the pumps switched on at the same time? So when will the 30th pump get switched on? So first pump in 0 seconds. So 30th pump will be 29 into 15 seconds per pump. If you calculate this, 4 times 15 seconds gives you 1 minute. So that means 29 into 15 gives you 7 minutes 15 seconds. At 7 minutes 15 seconds, the 30th pump will get on. So till the 30th minute, all the pumps will be on. Till the 30th minute, all the pumps will be on. So how long is this? This is 30 minutes minus 7 minutes 15 seconds. If you calculate this, it comes to 22 minutes 45 seconds. D option. Work can be done by some workers in 40 days. After 12 days, 6 more workers join the work. And the work is completed in 34 days. That means 6 days work is saved. 6 days done by, let's say initially there were n people. 6 days work done by n people is saved. This should be equal to these 6 people working for 22 days. These 6 people work for 22 days. They came after 12 days and they work for 34 days. So these should be equal. Which means n will become 22. I repeat again. Amount of work saved was 6 days of work was saved done by n number of people. The original n people were supposed to work for 40 days. Now the work is completed 6 days before. That means 6 days of their work is saved. 6 days by n people. Which is same as these 6 people who work. They work those amount of work. And they work for 22 days. So both should be equal to amount of work. So which is C option. 10 street lamps in a line. Every night 3 of the lamps are switched on. And such a way number of street lamps between 2 street lamps that is on is odd. So suppose first lamp is on. Which of the lamps can be on? Third, fifth can be on. 7th or 9th. So 3 of these 5 has to be on. So that number of lamps that are in between 2 switched on lamps is odd. So any 3 of these 5 can be on. So you can see 5C3, which is 10 ways. If 2 is on, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 even, then any 3 of those 5 lamps. So 5C3, 10 ways. So total 20 ways. So you can make out that if the odd numbers are on, all odd numbers will be on. So that the number of lamps between 2 switched on lamps will be odd. Because suppose if 1 and 3 is on, number of lamps is 1. 1 and 5 is on, number of lamps will be 3 and so on. So any 3 of these 5 lamps. In the second case, any 3 of the odd even number lamps. So 5C3 plus 5C3, which becomes 20 ways. Ram scored 100 marks in the test. If his marks were added to the score, this can be done by reverse alligation or it can be done by equation. So let me start with equation, then I'll try with reverse alligation. So let there be what have they asked? They asked new average take. How many values new average can take? Okay, let me assume there were n students initially with the average of x. So automatically you will get n into x total plus you added 100. So what you get is divide by n plus 1 number of students. Use your average increases by 5. Okay, average increases by 5. I'm assuming x is the integer because I want integral values. So automatically x plus 5 also will be integers. Solve this. Nx plus 100 equal to x plus 5 into n plus 1. Solve this. Nx plus 100 equal to nx plus 5n plus x plus 5. Nx and x gets cancelled. So you can make out that x equal to 95 minus 5n. Now we know n has to be more than 10 students. That's what they said. So n can start with 11. It can maximum go to 18. Because 18 by the 95. Because x has to be positive integer. Remember that the average will have to be positive integer. So you can n can take any value from 11 to 18. So 8 values. So D option. N can take any value from 11 to 18. D option. Another way of doing, as I said, is let's say the difference average increase by 5 marks. So whatever you average increase by 5 marks. So you're mixing 100 and x to get x plus 5. And number of students, this is 1. Let's say this is 11. I'm just taking a number because more than 10. So if I take 11 out here, if I take 1 out here, 1 stands for 5, 11 stands for 55. So total difference becomes 100 minus 55, 45. This becomes 40. One of the ways possible. If I take 12 students, I'm just taking 12 students. 1, 12, x plus 5. Then the numbered ways becomes 12 and 1. This 1 stands for 5. Difference of this x and x plus 5. So 12 stands for 60. So we'll get 40 and 35. So if you keep on doing it, you can make out that x plus 5, x minus 5 has to be a positive integer. Okay, x minus 5 has to be a positive integer because the average will be positive integer. And every time it reduces by 5. So 40, 35 and so on till 5, there will be 8 values. Do reverse allocation only if you are comfortable doing it. Else you can skip reverse allocation, do it by normal equation. Most of the sums on reverse allocation can be done by normal equation. Thank you.